welcome back, everybody. Welcome to another Tuesday Museday. I'm Kalani, and new for this week, we are streaming, I think, onto the World Drum Club Facebook group. Maybe one of you can go there and see, I don't know. So that's kind of fun. Let's see if it works. I have no idea. I just set it up for this live stream, and maybe it'll work. I don't know. But that's what's new for this week. Great to see everybody. Thanks for showing up. We'll play a little bit more and then say hello. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome. All right. So Roseanne said it is streaming. That's cool. And also, I noticed that I think I can see comments that are coming in from Facebook also. And actually, if one of you doesn't mind, because now I see a little icon next to your, oh yeah. Okay, you already did it, Roseanne. Hello from Facebook land. All right, cool. All right, well, there you go. Hooray for the interwebs when they're working. All right, that's awesome. So nice to see everyone. Let's say hello. Alex is here nice and early. All right, Alex, welcome. And Bill is here. Hello. Roseanne, of course. As always, I appreciate you being here from Eastern Canada. And I hope everything's okay up there. Charlie's here. Hello. And who else? Lacey is here. Awesome. Tom Fox, thanks for the super chat, my friend. And I hope you're doing well. and as you learn, djembe and congas and bongos and everything else. And Rebecca is here. Hey, Rebecca. So thanks everybody for showing up. It's awesome to see you all. As you probably know, we're having another set. Not that you all keep track of Los Angeles weather, but yeah, California's getting slammed again with a little storm. So you know, it's all good. We like the water out here. So far, so good. But I hope everybody's safe out in the state and beyond, of course. But it is wet. We've been having rain for like 2 straight days right now, but I think it'll be clearing up by tomorrow afternoon. So I almost did another water themed show today, but it's like I needed something more uplifting myself. So I don't know. I've been in a little bit of a funk lately. As some of you know, I lost both of my parents within the last 7 months, 5 months apart. And my dad passed on New Year's Day, of course, and we just had his life celebration a couple weeks ago. And so it's still kind of, this is all weighing on me a little bit. And so I appreciate everybody's support and patience. And I've just, I've been feeling a little sad, of course, lately, and it just affects me a little bit. And now with the rain and everything. So I knew that playing and getting, in playing some lively music, playing the ukulele and the flute and the drums, especially the drums, I think is a great thing to do to, lift your spirits. So thankfully, I have a show every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific where I need to show up and play some music. So for me, this is for me and for you guys. It's just as much for me today as it is for you. So, and with that, let's move on to this.
Guess the sound!
Okay, everybody, are you ready? Now, actually, I'm not going to give you any hints. I was going to give you a little hint, but I think I will not. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. I think you can get it, though. Let's start with 1. And thanks for your comments, you guys, Rebecca and Roseanne. I appreciate that. It is an uplifting show. Here it is again. Wait. All right, so that's the Guess the Sound for today. What do you think it is? I hope the sound is coming through okay. Lacey says zip tie, and Alex says weirdo. Actually, Roseanne is the winner. Look at that, you guys. It's the cocorico, or cocorico, as we might call it. Yeah, so that's what it is today. There it is. Let's go to the side view so I can show you a little better. I've used this several times before, and I thought, well, I'll give you guys another shot. So that's the cocorico. Kind of, there's different ways you can play it, but I don't know what the maximum zippage is. Yeah. And I just, you guys, I just realized during the countdown, yeah, when I see your comments, it's about a 20-second delay. So you have to excuse me if I don't respond to what you guys are writing right away. Actually, if I look down at my phone, I think my phone is down here. I think I could see them. I should be able to see them faster, right, on my phone. So I'll try to look at my phone and not up there. But yeah, Tom, it sounds like a zipper, doesn't it? Or a small wooden guiro, as Alex said. Yeah, but it is in fact the cocorico. And you can see these things made out of plastic sometimes. They have kids' toys, and one is called the Clatterpillar. Very cute. It's a little like caterpillar looking thing, and it basically works the same way. But anyway, that's what it is. Japanese instrument or of Japanese origin. I have my own theories on, I think I've mentioned this. I think this might have been used for the harvesting of wheat or corn, or what corn, rice, maybe other things, but I think it might have been developed for harvesting, like for pulling the rice off of the rice stalks or whatever. I don't know though. That's just pure speculation, but I'm pretty sure that from most cultures, people didn't just sit around spending a whole bunch of time making something just to go just to do that. You know what I mean? People didn't have that kind of time just to make instruments. So most of our musical instruments actually come from hunting, farming, doing stuff around the house and the yard. They come from doing work. So I'm trying to think what would this have been? What work would this have been used in? Because I think that's a valid question. And like I said, nobody's going to sit around and, look at this, you guys. Look at this, the weaving. Can you guys see that? Let me focus closer. Look how intricate this all is, right? There's a lot going on here, and it's very well made. Yeah, I just don't think anybody was thinking, hey, let me spend 20 hours making this thing, just to go like, just to go like that. So it must have come from somewhere. Somebody was doing something. All right. So if maybe that can be our homework, huh? We can find out and then report back next week. Anthony was saying he found it difficult to play rhythmically. Yeah, you know what? I think if you, what you can do, here would be my Kokoriko tip for you, and I'm not an expert in this, but I think what you could do is hold one end steady, right? And then you have the playing hand, and then you kind of use the same drumming technique. Except what I'm noticing is that it's almost when it makes the sound on the upstroke. When I lift up, right? Can you guys see that? That's when it zips. So I think a little practice and you can get that to happen rhythmically. And I want to also point out one of my favorite instruments, you guys. One of my favorite sounds is the bundled sticks. And I've used these before as well. These are what Vic Firth sold for a little while as part of the Emil Richards collection. And they call these puilis. It's not really a puili. We've talked about that before. I've shown puili. Puili is a Hawaiian instrument made from bamboo. And while the sound is similar, these are not puili sticks. These are not puili. But they are bundled sticks. These are just rattan sticks. You guys can buy this kind of rattan, at, I think, just a lot of places you can buy it. It's cheap. Or you buy some of that rattan fencing, and then you can chop it up and or cut it up and have individual sticks, and then bundle them together. And somebody did mention Chan Chan, the recording Chan Chan, and if you listen to that recording, to me, it sounds like somebody's playing bundled sticks in there. So go listen to the Buena Vista Social Club recording of Chan Chan, and you'll hear what I mean. It's like this sound. Now, I'm not saying it is bundled sticks, but it sounds similar to these. But this is a great instrument that you can make. Last week we did, found sounds, and in between to found sounds and something you purchase would be a homemade instrument. So, I mean, these are almost found sound, right? You don't just find bundled sticks laying around, I don't think, right? But it's super easy to make, and I've made some homemade sets, and I like it a lot. It's a versatile sound that you can play rhythmically. It also makes a good backbeat kind of instrument, just like if you want to add it in to a groove. Maybe we'll do that later. It's funky, it's not a clean sound. It's a little messy and weird, and it's organic sounding, and I like that. I think, oh, hello. I think we need more of those sounds in a way, because sometimes we want to get everything sounding really, really, tight and pristine, and it gets your sound, your overall sound can get kind of sterile, I think. So it's nice to have instruments that have a little bit of organic feel and sound to them, right? I don't know. Maybe you agree or not, but that's my take. All right. Yes, and Roseanne put a link to the Chan Chan recording. Is that on YouTube? Yeah. So check that out, you guys. It's pretty happening. So I hope you look into that. We also had the bass D, a D flute, and this is I'm trying to I always forget this maker's name. It's terrible. I'm so bad with names, you guys. Anybody know? Any of my flute friends know? Oh, it's bad. I'll remember in a little bit. So that's a D, and then I had the ukulele. This is by Enya. This is my mango wood tenor ukulele, which I really like. And the chords, FYI, are D minor, F, G minor, and A7. Really easy, you guys, and it's just an ascending bass line, and I used my little Yamaha keyboard here for the bass line, which are the same notes, D, F, G, A. All right, so if you want to recreate that for yourself, and then we had bongos, we had the bell and the block over here, courtesy of Native Tongue Percussion. I want to give those guys a shout out because they do help support the channel. So Native Tongue Percussion, you guys can attach this stuff to your percussion instruments, your drums, here on the side. So I know some of you, a lot of you have seen this already, but just in case you haven't, these clip right on, and I've got a bell over here and a block over here. I love these things. It's just easy. And then I have one, where can I show you? Here on the conga, there's a little jingle one, right? I don't use that one as often, but it's a nice little sound to have, like a little hi-hat sound or something. And there's more. So go to nativetonguepercussion.com or search them out. I like it. It's good stuff. And I appreciate their support. So shout out to the whole team at Native Tongue Percussion. Also my buddy Rich Manjicaro, who I've done a feature on World Drum Club. He's a local percussionist. Used to play a lot with Glenn Fry, and also in the band Venice. Rich was working with them as well. Okay, did I leave anything out? I have cajon down here, and a couple congas, and I use this instrument, which again is one of my favorite rattles. Isn't that a great sound, you guys? Either like that or just as a. That is so sweet. That is just really nice. So that is the seed pod, right? Seed pod rattle. I think that is it as far as instruments. So, if anybody has any news, anything you're excited about, I know Roseanne is taking Pandero lessons. I need to do some Pandero practicing, so maybe next week. Maybe next week we'll have some Brazilian vibes going. Oh, and speaking of, here's a transition. Speaking of Brazilian vibes, before we get too far into today's show, and we have plenty of time, but I wanted to point out that we do have, there he is, my buddy Robert Wallace from Total Rhythm in Alameda in the Bay Area. Robert is going to be doing a masterclass coming up on March 10th, 2 p.m. Pacific. And he's going to be focusing on Brazilian rhythms, Brazilian style for congas, so for hand drums. So you don't need any specific, there in the picture he's got a pandero, but Robert is really fluent in Brazilian music. So he's going to be bringing the spirit of the Brazilian rhythms into a broad platform, which is hand drum, right? Which is the conga drum, or any similar drum. And that is coming up in March. And that is, of course, for patrons of the channel. So you want to be at the courses tier to take advantage of that and to watch the masterclass video after that. All the masterclass videos will be available, are available to patrons at the courses tier or higher. And then you can also participate live when we do that so that you can ask questions or something like that. All right, you guys? Yes. And Roseanne is saying, yes, please. Samba, choro, bossa nova. Yeah, so I'll try to make that my goal for next week. See if we can do maybe do a little bossa nova. Or choro would be, yeah, that would be ambitious. But who knows? You know, maybe I can learn a simple one, play it on the flute, you know, because I'm not going to learn how to play clarinet anytime soon, I don't think. I don't see that in my near future. But yeah, let's move on to Gimme Five requests. We might as well get into it early. We're about at the halfway point right now, so let's do that. And I'm going to, what am I going to do? Well, let's go over the instruments that are available. We have congas, we have cajon, we have a little bit of keyboard over here. Now I'm a very amateur level keyboard player, but I can use it to play bass lines or some pads or different sounds. We of course have the ukulele. And then I have native flutes in different keys. The one I used earlier was D minor, but the key, you know, I have a lot of different flutes. And Cornelius is here. Welcome. Cowbell, cowbell, cowbell. Cowbell, 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 cowbell. We could do that. I have a feeling you're going to be hard. It's going to be hard to get that one past Roseanne, though. Maybe. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying. That's why we have checks and balances in our democracy of Gimme Five-ness. I also do have over here, I have this chimes I had from last week, which are the little jazz chimes. I know you can barely see them, but we do have Mark Tree. And then all the usual stuff back here on the table. I've got, you know, we still have like, we've got the frog back here. I need to find implements. Oh, let's see. I need to find the right implement. This is like my baritone frog. Yeah, we've got, oh look, everybody's favorite. Got those. You know, the usual stuff. Tambourines, yeah, bongos, cajon. So I'll wait for a little bit while you guys figure out the Gimme Five things. And Josh is here. Welcome. You're asking, you're learning about Cuban stuff. Well, we are, yes, playing and learning about Cuban instruments, Brazilian instruments. We're kind of eclectic over here. Yes, and Anthony was saying the Reface DX pad sounds. They are great. In fact, let me see. I like this one. They have a bunch. I haven't really gotten into. I haven't checked them all out, but kind of cool. And I was using this bass sound. So yeah, that's a possibility. We can have some pads in there. Also, I do apologize for earlier, you guys. I hit a wrong button on my mixer. That's why you couldn't hear me for a second. I unmuted the wrong mic. So I had to, did you guys notice that I was playing a little bit of bongos and there's like nothing was coming out? So it's okay, we're live. That's what happens. All right. Yeah, Josh, for World Drum Club, yes. World instruments in general. Yes, that is the case. And I think, Josh, you are you watching on Facebook, or you're on YouTube? I'm trying to see if I can see from the comments. I'm just talking about my own view over here in my streaming software. I think if you're on YouTube, I see a little tiny, like a little tiny red, YouTube logo by your name. And then if you're on Facebook, it's something else. I think it's like a little orange flag or something. I have to go back and look. But I can see comments from both platforms, which is interesting. But you guys can't see each other's comments, right? You don't see Facebook people, and Facebook people don't see your comments. So it's kind of interesting. We have two different areas where the live stream is going. And yeah, thanks, Josh. YouTube. And then, I don't know. We'll see in the future how that works out. But you guys know now you can, and as far as I know, this is going to work. So I'm just going to say now, you can watch on either Facebook on the World Drum Club, page, or the group page, or here on YouTube. All right. All right. We have a Gimme Five. Alex has picked cajon, flute in E, ukulele, bongo, keyboard, 103 BPM. Okay. That is very specific, but that's okay. Yeah, let me get the tempo. 103. That sounds like a radio station. Acoustic rock like. All right, let me think about this for a second. I'm going to erase what I have in the looper. And let me, I need to listen to my guide track for a second, because I do want to pick something. Yeah, it's kind of a rock beat. All right, and let me grab an E flute, which is here. Is that an E? Yeah. So I could play in the key of G major, right? Which maybe I will do. Welcome, Geneva. And Daryl is here. Welcome. Thanks for showing up, you guys. We're getting ready to go into the Gimme Five portion. All right, so let me look again. We had cajon, flute, ukulele, bongo, keyboard. Okay. Oh, and keyboard. All right. I might need to do a couple things with the keyboard. I got to think of what key I want to play in, though. Do you like something like that? All right. How about, let me see, maybe. Yeah. How about that? Something like that. We'll get a vibe going. I'm just practicing right now. All right, let me stop. I was listening to the beat in my headphones. I'm just jamming. Forgetting about you guys. Sorry. I'm not forgetting about you. Don't worry. All right, let me see if I have... Okay, check this out. Does this still work over here? Yeah. Distortion. I like that. Okay, let's try that. Okay. I don't know what that was. But we have time for more. All right. All right. Thank you. That was from Alex, right? The Give Me Five suggestion. Was that right? Yes. All right. I hope I did. I hope I did it justice. I don't know. I got kind of caught in a vibe, a chord vibe. Yeah. And I'm showing my minimal keyboard skills, but that's okay. You know, you guys can do that. You guys can play keyboard, right? Anybody can play keyboard. You just reach over and start hitting keys. All right. Okay. We have a few minutes. If we could do another half a Gimme Five, like a Gimme 2.5, or whatever you guys want to do. I'm down. So yeah. So let me know, Roseanne, if we should do another one. Yeah, that was a good suggestion. I appreciate that. Yeah, and so you guys, this keyboard, let me show you in the overhead. Let me see if I can. This keyboard that I'm using is this one over here. And it's a little Yamaha, and I just got this. I really like it. It's just a little it's a DX. What do they call it? You guys know. Somebody know. Yeah. Refract. Is it reface? Reface. It says upside down. It says reface over there, and it's a great little keyboard. It's like metal, you know. Well, it's not all metal. It feels substantial though. This is plastic, but it feels very substantial, and it's got 3 octaves of keys, and somewhere down here I have a foot pedal on it, but I do like it. It's got good quality sounds. It's clean, and yeah. So it's great. I got it used like Facebook Marketplace. I think I paid $100 for it, maybe 120. I don't know. Somebody was getting rid of it, and for me it works great because it's small and it has good sounds and everything. So, yeah, I had been using some other keyboard for a little while. I had something like a little Korg, or I don't know. I don't remember the brand, but it wasn't that easy to use, and the sounds weren't great, and I think it only took batteries, and it just wasn't doing the job. So, yeah. So that's about the keyboard. Should we do one more quick thing? Give me 5 thing. Maybe I could do the same instruments, but we could do a different vibe. Maybe an E minor. How about that? And I'm looking. Yeah. Why don't you choose, Roseanne? Because you're always choosing other people. Why don't you choose something? Why don't you choose a quick Give Me 5, and then we'll do it. And we'll end on that. If that's okay with you. Okay. Ukulele, rattan sticks, bongos, cajon, brass monkey ball. Okay, so no flute. I'm off the flute hook. All right. Let's get something. I want to change to a different meter. So let me see. Let me go back here. Maybe we'll do like a 6/8, huh? In the style of Rock Me Amadeus. You can't. I have a hard time with like remembering all things by names. I have a feeling I know what that is, but I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. I'm gonna do something in 6/8, but I'll do all the instruments that you mentioned. How about that? Okay. Let me see. I need to find a little accompaniment beat. So hang on. Let me see. Okay. I think I got a vibe. Mm. All right, everybody. Hey, you guys, thanks for tuning in today. I appreciate it. Thank you, Roseanne, for moderating and providing information. And thanks for everybody for showing up today. I hope you guys have a great week. And I'll see you next week. Maybe for a Brazilian vibe. I'm not promising anything, but I think that's a good goal. All right, you guys have a great week. We'll see you again.
World Drum Club.